Bitcoin's going to zero. Come on, you namby-pamby people. We got new Bowflex weights. We're curling here. We got amazing pectoral muscles. And no, that was my best. What's going on? Alex O Crypto here. That was my best, Becker impersonation. 1 second. Let's put the weights down and let's go into a market update for you guys. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. I mean, I figured I'd grab your attention. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. And we are getting a big sell-off as we speak right now. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon, just getting back from the doctor's appointment. And then I have a couple of appointments later on, so I will not be live today. However, we are going to get you a little bit of an update. So you can see that we did get rejected here. I did take a short from here, which is a perfect, beautiful little golden pocket. So if you're waiting for it, we got it. But there was also a long trade setup given in our free Discord by Kyle, which has actually banged on people. So this is pretty good. Kyle gave the setup. Shout out to Kyle and Invest to Share. He gave the beautiful setup for the Bitcoin long, which worked out pretty nicely. And now we seem to have been getting a bit of a reversal. Now, I did take this short. I am out of this short. Quick little scalp just to pay for, all the golf that I play and these expensive Bowflex curling items that I have. So look, we're getting a little bit of a bounce. However, we want to make a bearish and a bull case here. So you can see we have the general range right now that we are trading in. And Bitcoin has failed to really break down or break out of this area. Okay, so you can see that we have had a couple of dead cat bounces after a big sell-off. GBTC, that's a whole nother mouthful for me to say. However, we are watching this quite cautiously because it is Thursday. Thursday is typically a dump day, so we are aware of that. However, we want to take a bigger look at the bigger picture and see, where can we go? Can we go down to, 35,000? Can we go up or down? We made the bullish case yesterday. Let's take a look at the weekly. So let's jump through all these different time frames, and we can see this is a pretty ugly candle. Okay, pretty ugly candle. However, we have had a nice pushback, but right now, money flow is kind of thick here, but it is coming out on the other term time frame. So the weekly is looking a little bit weak right now as it comes down into the 3-day. The 3-day, we have this bearish momentum. However, the one thing that could be an outlier in this big outlook on Bitcoin right now is definitely this trigger wave. Okay, so we're watching this trigger wave here on the 3-day. The VWAP is curling back up, so this could be a possibility for a bounce. Okay, we're looking for a possible bounce, and we are at key levels here. Now, I believe in the video we said, that we could come down to this, 35K on the thumbnail. However, we really want to see 37.8 hold. Okay, 37.8 is kind of my line in the sand that we are waiting to see. If we can hold this, then we can look for something that isn't so aggressive to the downside like this, where we can look for a little bit of a bounce and a continuation down. Depending on where this bounce gets to, can be the determining factor if we see lower prices, okay? But there is a big sell-off occurring right now. Don't be scared. Remember, a sell-off is an opportunity, so always check your mindset when it comes to stuff like that. Now, the daily has gotten quite deep here. Now, we are aware of this, but we can see that we are getting a crossover here about to commence probably tomorrow on the daily or in the next 5 hours. Okay, so watching the next 5 hours, we're awaiting a green dot on the daily to suggest that we could go back up. Okay, we can see some flattening on the money flow right now and the VWAP coming up. So let's see if we can get that bounce that we are anticipating. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, now as we flip through, we go to the 12-hour. Let's take a look at that. The 12-hour, I do believe we got the green dot. We have momentum coming back from the oversold area where we're looking to cross over similarly, but with the money flow. So the money flow is a long-term indicator, but it does tell us where we're trying to go, and you can see money is coming back in. So that's a good sign for now, okay? So for now, we know that we are in this range, but we do have those key levels below us. So what are these key levels that you guys can be looking to trade, okay? We always want to be sure of these key levels just so that when price comes to these levels, we can look for a reaction on price and look for a bounce. Okay, and by looking for a bounce, I mean some sort of bottoming pattern, some sort of a reversal, some sort of bullish divergence. Okay, these are the things that I'll be looking for if we do continue downwards. Now, can we get down to this 34,700, 35,000-ish area? Absolutely. Okay, anything's in the play. Go over here to this previous range here. Separate these two into two volume areas, and you can see where we're going to get some possible stops within the price action. Okay, so you can see we have a point of control here. We have a point of control up here. However, I'm looking for this as an entry to the range where I am identifying that this is a block of volume here, where we are looking for a stop if we do come down to this area down here. So if we do fall, right, if we do fall down, right, we look for some sort of bounce and pop back up, right? It's not to say that we can't range within this area that we're in now down to 37.8 and put in some volume in here, okay, if we do roll over. However, right now, I'm just being patient. I'm waiting for the breakout of this downtrend, okay? So this downtrend to me is very important. You need to be watching this like a hawk is what we're doing right now. Let's see if it's one of these. This one. No, it's this one. There it is. Okay, so we zoom in here. Let's go into the 4 hour. Okay, so we see this downtrend. We have this downtrend here. We have an alert set on this downtrend. It got triggered once, but we did not break out. Okay, you can see that we do have a couple other downtrends here that we are watching quite closely just to ensure that we are prepared for anything. Okay, however, right now looking at this, what does this kind of look like? To me, it looks like we've pushed up. Okay, we've pushed up and we haven't had much of a retracement down to where we get that nice kind of curvature, bounce, bullish divergence. So I would look for lower price targets right now. So I would be looking for a simple Fibonacci retracement. So we can pull a fib from the swing low to the swing high here. And we can draw a zone where we're looking for a possible bounce, okay? And then we'll target the golden pocket /786. So if price does come down to this area, just under 39,400 to about 39,000 break even, you draw that box in there, you look for a bounce, okay? And by looking for this bounce, you can be prepared for one of these where we look to get that bullish momentum, one of these, continuation to the upside, money flow crossover, and continuation upwards. Okay, this is something that I'm definitely keeping an eye peeled for within the next couple of days. Okay, other than that, the trend is our friend, so we're looking for shorts in general. So if we fail to break out, we could come back up to this trend line here and touch it and get rejected like we currently have been, and we can look for lower prices. Okay, right now we want to be very cautious when trading this, and remember, let those setups come to you guys, right? Right now, we don't want to be jumping in. Price action is a little bit wonky because of all the FUD and all the stuff going on with this Bitcoin ETF and everybody and GBTC selling off and blah, 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 blah. It doesn't stop, right? So we need to be prepared. This is a whole different animal for Bitcoin. So be prepared by having your key levels, looking for those key bullish divergences, those key levels of support, and look for bounces off of those. Don't just FOMO and make sure to use good risk management and all those things. Okay, we did get a positive news today on some earnings, also on the economic calendar. Be aware. So GDP came in very, very positive. Okay. Tomorrow we have core PCE. This will be a better indication of what's going on along with personal spending and personal income. Okay. So tomorrow morning, may not want to trade at 8:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Be aware of that for tomorrow. And then make sure that you're using good risk management. The S&P has had a little bit of a sell-off today, but with this bullish news, we look for this price discovery to continue to the upside on the S&P. And we can see that the Dixie did pump a little bit. Look for the rejection. This trend line has held Dixie down for quite some time here. You can see we're looking for a rejection to continue downwards, which means upwards action. So if this does continue to dump, my tools aren't working here. If this continues to dump, we can look for risk on assets like BTC to pump, okay? Just a general inverse correlation. Now looking at ETH. ETH has had a major sell-off. looking to hold this key level of support. Our next lower level for Ethereum is going to be around that psychological $2,000 level, okay? We really want to see ETH hold. However, it is at a make or break kind of point right now. ADA, we are looking at ADA in this falling wedge. Set an alert on this downwards trend line. We're looking for the breakout on ADA. If it falls, we're looking at 40 cents. If it holds, we are looking for the breakout of this wedge and a move back upwards. Solana has been holding pretty strongly here. It's not as deep down as Ethereum. It really needs to get above this key level here on Solana, which is around $88. Okay, we want to see it push past here. And we also have that falling wedge kind of deal on Solana that we are looking for that breakout eventually. And I think this will be massive, okay? Anything else you guys want me to look at, I can take a quick peek. Just message me in the free Discord. Link is in the description below. But everything right now is looking a little bit bearish. Don't get too worried. This is an opportunity, like I said in the beginning of the video. So make sure to like and subscribe. Join us. We'll be live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. We just got to 800 subscribers. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Here's the tune.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves that of no casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto.